negotiations will resume later this morning in the SAG-AFTRA saga.
The actors' strike and the Writers Guild strike paralyzed productions in New York City for 5 months. And the mayor's office for media and entertainment has stepped in to provide a lifeline for everyone affected. So joining us this morning to give us insight on what's being done is the woman at the head of the agency, Commissioner Pat Kaufman. So good morning, Commissioner Kaufman. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. And I just have to say before we get to the serious stuff that, you know, it's so much fun to walk in and see the globe. And it really reminds me of how important this industry is. And thank God we're going to bring it back to good health. This industry, you know, is why people want to come to New York, right? They've seen New York. They've seen that globe on all the screens that they've ever watched. And it builds such an appetite for New York. So, and I give a lot of credit to our industry for doing that.
The actors, the writers, they're such an important part of the fabric here in New York City. How many people were actually affected, and how has that as a whole impacted the economy here in the city?
Oh my gosh, you've just asked the exactly right question. This is an industry, the creative services altogether create jobs for like 500,000 people. But film and television production in particular is our biggest sector within all that. And film and television production creates jobs for 150,000 people. It spends $82 billion in New York. 82 billion. It creates 5.6 of New York City's GDP. Most people have no idea how big and important this industry is. You know, and it's not just the people that are actually on strike right now, the writers and the actors and all of that. You know, it's all those ancillary businesses that make it possible for this industry to flourish.
Food services, other union shops that are part of those productions. The businesses on the streets that people frequent because they're there in the neighborhood, right? They shut down the street, but the actors are going into the corner grocery store, whatever it may be.
And let's not forget the lumber industry to build those sets. And I mean, it's just so much that this industry supports.
Ripple effect.
Oh, seriously. And so the late night talk shows are back, right? So that's a good thing, but then there's also the actors who are in the films that are still negotiating, so those productions are still halted. How is your office really helping so many of those actors who really rely on their salary to keep it alive in New York?
Well, we started having webinars. We've had, I think we've had at least 4 over the course of this. And in those webinars, we've actually brought in other agencies that do offer support and do have products, so to speak, that the folks that are on strike or being affected by the strike can turn to. And then we're also looking at, well, how can we make this even more supportive of those people? So we've been having what we're calling listening sessions. And we bring in representatives of the actual actors, representatives of those small companies you and I were just speaking of, and have them tell their stories so that the agencies can really hear in more detail and in a very personal way how this is affecting them, in hopes that maybe some other resources. And I'm really so excited and proud to say that Small Business Services, one of my fellow agencies, has just launched or announced the launch of a new resource. It's called the Fund Finder, and they are listing low-cost loans that might be difficult to find. So fund finders and free financial help.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, you're also trying to help some of the women-led productions. Can you talk about that?
Yes, we have something wonderful. It's called the Women's Fund, and it's for women-led productions. And the idea here is that we're recognizing that women are really underserved and underrepresented in the entertainment industry. And so we provide really finishing funds for a number of projects that are out there, and we've had some great successes with the projects that we've supported. Just last year at the Obies, one of our projects, like it's our project, but we've helped in our own way, won the Obie for Best Drama. It was the play called English. That's what it was called. So we've really also concentrated on, okay, how are we going to help the underserved We've got pipelines
Right.
where we are training folks from all different backgrounds, so that and often underserved backgrounds, so that they can get into the industry and find careers and you know, all those wonderful things. So it's important to us.
Really
it's
great
important to the mayor,
Yes.
particularly. Let me just say.
Well, it's a huge lifeline. We need that money for so much, and
That's
what's going
right.
on here. Commissioner Kaufman, appreciate you being here. We're out of time, but wish we could talk to you for the live theater entertainment. We'll have you back to talk about that next time.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yes, because that's great too.
Yeah, we'll talk about
yes,
that next time.
Yes, thank you. It was just wonderful
Yes,
to
of
have
course.
this opportunity. Thank you.
All
Thanks
right.
for coming.